They say the harder you push, the stronger you become. But after 50, the truth is far more human, far more biological, and far more surprising. If your workouts are leaving you sore, stiff, and drained instead of energized, then your training isn't strengthening you. It's quietly wearing your body down. For years, we were taught that intensity equals progress, that sweat equals success, and that pain equals growth. But in your 40s, 50s, and beyond, the calculus of fitness changes. Your body isn't fighting to look good for next summer. It's trying to stay functional, balanced, and pain-free for the decades ahead. Today, we explore why stepping away from HIIT might be the most empowering health decision of your midlife. Not because you're slowing down, but because you're finally training in sync with your biology. And if you're new here, take a moment to subscribe to Vital Years, where fitness becomes longevity and movement becomes the bridge into a stronger, steadier future. Why your body changes after 40. As you move through your 40s and 50s, your body begins to shift in ways that punish high-intensity workouts more than ever before. Metabolism slows not because you're doing anything wrong, but because muscle becomes harder to maintain. Hormones like estrogen and testosterone decline, making recovery longer and inflammation easier to trigger. Connective tissues lose elasticity, meaning every jump, sprint, or explosive rep places more strain on joints that no longer rebound the way they once did. When you continue training like you're 25, daily HIIT, intense sprints, nonstop impact, your body responds with elevated cortisol, disrupted sleep, and increased inflammation. Studies confirm that adults over 45 who rely heavily on high-intensity exercise without proper recovery face more injuries, hormonal imbalance, and chronic fatigue. You can't out-train your biology, but you can train with it. And that mindset shift is what midlife fitness is truly about. The rise of low-impact, high-reward fitness. Across wellness centers, rehab clinics, and even professional athletic programs, a new training philosophy is emerging. Low-impact, high-reward movement. These workouts don't avoid challenge, they optimize it. With mobility training, Pilates, controlled strength work, swimming, yoga, and mindful walking, you activate the longevity systems that protect posture, balance, and joint health. The misconception is that low impact equals easy, but in reality, these movements demand deeper control and precision. Research shows that adults shifting from HIIT to mobility-based or moderate resistance training experience improvements in flexibility, reductions in inflammation, and more stable energy within weeks. This is the moment where fitness stops being punishment and becomes nourishment. It's a transition away from training to impress others and toward training that strengthens your future self. Functional strength, movement that keeps you independent. Functional strength becomes the heart of midlife fitness because it directly relates to the life you want to keep living. The ability to lift a box, stand from the floor, or walk upstairs without pain matters more than any workout metric. These are the movements that protect your independence and safeguard your confidence as you age. Strength training focused on intention rather than intensity supports your hips, core, back, and shoulders, the areas most responsible for balance and ease of movement. You don't need extreme reps or heavy equipment. You only need consistency and mindful form. Over time, functional strength smooths your gait, stabilizes your joints, and gives you the kind of resilience that follows you into every decade ahead. Balance, the forgotten superpower of aging well. Balance is one of the most overlooked pillars of longevity, yet it declines shockingly fast after age 50. This isn't just a physical change, it's neurological. Your brain's ability to coordinate your body and space becomes less efficient, which increases the risk of trips and falls. But balance is deeply trainable at any age, and it improves quickly when practiced regularly. Controlled movements, slow shifts of weight, and mindful single-leg exercises strengthen the neural networks that keep you steady. Balanced training sharpens your mind, stabilizes your walking pattern, and builds confidence in movement, becoming one of the most powerful tools for aging with independence and security. Mobility and recovery. your new secret weapons. Mobility is now one of the most valuable forms of strength you can build. It keeps your joints nourished, your tissues hydrated, and your posture open. With age, stiffness becomes one of the biggest barriers to movement, but mobility training reverses that gently and effectively. Slow rotations, controlled stretches, and fluid joint movements keep your fascia healthy and reduce chronic pain. Even 10 minutes a day has been shown to significantly reduce joint stiffness among adults over 50. Pairing mobility with intentional breathing rewires your body into a calmer state, lowering cortisol and improving circulation, digestion, and sleep. This is how you restore the youthfulness of your movement from the inside out. The mind-body connection, from stress to strength. What truly separates HIIT from longevity-based training is the nervous system. HIIT constantly activates the fight-or-flight response, raising adrenaline and cortisol. While this was beneficial when you were younger, it becomes draining as you age. Low impact, mindful movement taps into the parasympathetic system, the state where healing, digestion, and cellular repair occur. This shift lowers stress levels, supports emotional stability, and enhances cognitive clarity. People who adopt gentler movement routines often report a deeper sense of mental ease, increased creativity, and a more grounded connection to their bodies. Exercise becomes a supportive relationship, not a battle, and midlife becomes a chapter where cooperation replaces domination. Your new fitness formula for the next decade. The new midlife fitness formula is simple, sustainable, and transformative. A balanced combination of strength work, mobility practice, and daily movement creates a rhythm that your body can maintain for years. With even a few weeks of this approach, mornings feel less stiff, energy becomes steadier, and sleep becomes deeper. Over time, these benefits compound, creating a body that ages with power, not fear. You are training not just for today's strength, but for the freedom of your 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is the heart of the Vital Years philosophy. Movement that carries you forward instead of holding you back. Your best shape isn't the one you had years ago. It's the one you build now with purpose, wisdom, and self-respect. Fitness after 40 isn't about proving anything. It's about protecting the body that has carried you through every chapter of your life. When you stop chasing exhaustion and begin cultivating longevity, the results are deeper, calmer, and more life-changing than intensity ever offered. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to Vital Years, where we help you move smarter, age stronger, and live fully into the decades ahead. This is your moment to train for the life you want to keep living, with strength that supports you and movement that restores you.